California games. California. California. Another Milton Bradley game. Last one was Marble Madness, so I figured I'd just knock off all the Milton Bradley games that I knew about. Back in the day, all of the kids on my block would just sit around and play California games. This was one of the only 8-player games that I owned, so it worked out. The game is pretty simple and short, only 7 events total, all with California-themed sports, activities, hobbies, whatever you would like to call them. Being raised on the East Coast, this made me so jealous of how much fun they were having out in California. Let's take a look at the events. The first one is skateboarding, and I can only figure out how to do one move. Whatever this thing is. I'm not actually sure if there are any other moves in this event, but I don't really need any others because look at how many points this one racks up. Footbag, aka hacky sack. As weird as this may sound, this could be my favorite event. There is so much variety in this one. And look at all these tricks. 5 in a row, jesters, axle follies. This one's a lot of fun. Surfing is a good event. The object is to jump out of the wave as much as possible, and then you're graded by some judges on a scale of 1 to 10. The next event is skating. This event is just like the BMX stage to come. You just move forward, move from left to right. There are a bunch of random obstacles in your way. The only frustrating part about this event is the jump button is delayed. So when you push it, you might time it wrong and fall flat on your face. Bummer. BMX is pretty cool. You can do different tricks, backflips, front flips, 360s. It can get tough getting far though. Sometimes you have no option but to jump right on a cow skull or a tire. Also, you get 3 wrecks before the event is over. But the weird thing is, if you do a backflip and land on your head, the event is over immediately. That's pretty realistic for a Nintendo game. I was pretty impressed by that. Frisbee or spinning disc sucks. Why is this in here? I found that you can catch the disc, but it doesn't give you enough points to even get near breaking the record. So I'm guessing the only way to break the record is to dive and catch it, but it's impossible. I've tried so many times and can't make it happen. I've never successfully done it. Now, one of the best things about the game is the multiplayer, having everyone just sitting around in a circle, competing. It was definitely a blast. And after all the events, it crowns a grand champion. Now, some things I hated. This is definitely a multiplayer game, so if you're by yourself, the game sucks. If you play for just 5 minutes, you're bored out of your mind. I guess you could try to break the high scores, but after that, it still is pretty boring. Now, other things, the timer in some of the events are way too long. The games are not that complex, so why do I need to be skateboarding for 1 minute and 15 seconds? That is way too long, and there's not much to do. Also, surfing too, way too long of a timer. It should be only like 30 seconds. The last awful thing there is about this is that there are only 7 events. Well, really, 6 events if you take out Frisbee, because that doesn't count. Now, one thing that is out of the ordinary about this Nintendo game is there is sponsorship in it. Not too many Nintendo games have actual companies in the game. Some of the ones I recognize: Santa Cruz, skateboards, of course, Kawasaki, motorcycles and such, Casio, those little keyboards from my childhood, and some of the more obscure ones, Max Out, not sure what that is, Spin Jammer, that may be made up. Oh, and how could Milton Bradley not throw their name in there? Now let's see if I can come in first place in all the events. Let's see if I can do it. Yeah, that's right. What? No. It really is impossible. Screw this Frisbee event. I'll never play it again. Well, that's California games for you.